everybody, how's it going today? Hope you're having a good day. It's a beautiful Saturday. Nice and cloudy here in northwest Oklahoma. Now, I've been watching the news what I can on my phone because I don't have TV or anything, and I've been listening to the radio and a lot of stuff, and it's been a long time since I've been on here. I've been working. It's that time of year where my work schedule is pretty hectic. I don't have a lot of time to sit on the internet. I don't have a lot of time to sit on Facebook or anything else, because 90% of my day, almost 95% of my day is working, just because ranch work takes a lot. And right now, ranchers are facing some pretty tough hardships, really tough hardships. And we're trying to do everything we can to keep going and keep surviving. And, you know, when you mix in everyday work on ranches, you know, this time of year, it's pretty much daylight to dark. So it's pretty tough. So it's been a long time since I've been on here and done anything. But as I'm working, I got a radio going in the truck or in the tractor or something, and I'm hearing all this stuff going on. I'm seeing all this stuff on the internet when I do get a chance to. I get home at 10 o'clock at night, I'll turn on the deal, 8 o'clock at night. Hell, even when I was baling hay, I got home at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. But I look at the internet and I see everything's going on, and I can tell you one thing is true. And I hate to say this. I never thought I'd say this in my life. But the question I want to ask you folks is this, because it sure seems like it's true to me. Is tyranny the new thing in America? Are we living under tyrannical rule? Is our daily life based on tyrannical rule? It sure seems like it. Sure seems like it. You know, as we progress every day to try to go forth and prosper and better our lives, we constantly are being dictated to. Tyrants are coming out more and more every single day. You don't believe me? Look at the governors of your state. Look what they're wanting to do. You don't believe me? Look at the police officers, what they're wanting to do. Police officers are arresting people for not wearing masks. But wait a minute, they're not wearing a mask either. They might have them down around their neck, or they might have them somewhere, and then all of a sudden somebody starts videoing. Oh my goodness gracious, let me put on my mask. Let me put on my gloves. Because the governor says we have to be covered. But wait a minute. How many of your government officials do you see being covered? And I'm talking government officials, your city, county, your state, federal, incorporated, unincorporated towns, your city halls, at your commissioner meetings, your county commissioner meetings, your city commissioner meetings. Do you see all these people with masks on and gloves? They're telling us our kids cannot go to school at all. But yet, it's okay to do all this other stuff. They're telling us our kids can't play sports, but it's okay to do all this other crap. You know, tyranny, ladies and gentlemen, does not start at the bottom. Tyranny starts at the top. And look at what our officials, city, county, state, federal, look at what they're doing. Really look at what they're doing. Listen to what they're saying. Watch them. You know, there's three L's that I live my life by. There's 3 L's that everybody should even think about. Look, listen, and learn. As I've been working, I've been listening to what's being said by everybody. by everyday people, just like me and you, by businesses, by corporations. I'm listening to government officials, city, county, state, federal, and I'm learning every single day just how much tyrannical rule and how much they're trying to bring us into a draconian society. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen it yet, you better open your eyes. How many of you folks still got people around you that's wearing masks and rubber gloves? But yet, they're not changing their gloves every time they touch something. You know, because in all honesty, those rubber gloves, every time you touch something, touch the steering wheel, touch the coffee cup, anything, you should be changing those rubber gloves. But they're not doing it. Wearing those masks don't do no good, ladies and gentlemen. They don't do no good at all. That's been proven by scientists. You know, they say science is the only way to beat this coronavirus. Ladies and gentlemen, the liars. They are liars. Plumb simple to the point. You should know that by now. You should know that by now. Our government and our scientists have been doing nothing but lying to you from the get-go. They have issued in tyrannical rule. They have issued in socialism. They have issued in draconian society. And you have done nothing but fallen for it. Everybody that's wore masks, everybody's wore gloves, everybody that's quarantined themselves has fell for it. You really have. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. If you have no underlying health issues, why quarantine yourself? If you have no health issues at all, why quarantine yourself? You know, they come out and they try to tell everybody you're not allowed to go to work. But wait a minute. They're at work. If they can work, how come we can't work? There has been businesses shut down for over 2 months. There's businesses that have completely closed their doors because of this. I got friends in a lot of different states. I got friends that do everything from roofing to electrical to plumbing to horse businesses, carriage businesses, you name it. I got friends that do a lot of things. And this draconian society that they're trying to make us live in with their tyrannical rules dictating that you cannot work unless they say you can. They're trying to say that you cannot go out and visit with people unless they say you can. And you've done it. You have literally done what they say you can't do. Instead of standing up for your rights. Because, ladies and gentlemen, look at your Constitution. Look at your Bill of Rights. How many of those have been violated because of this? How many people do you know are really struggling right now financially because they haven't been able to work? How many people do you know that are wondering what in the world is really happening? You know, we live in a society called rule of law, but they've taken that rule of law and twisted it for their own pleasure. They've twisted it for their own good, and they screw us, the people. You know, I look at things in a way that's a lot different than a lot of people, because where I work, I have to be out every single day. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Anybody who has livestock has to be out every single day. When I'm talking about livestock, I'm talking about horses, cattle, sheep, pigs, goats, ducks, chickens, you name it. If it's on 2 or 4 legs and it depends on you to feed it, that's livestock. If it depends on you to take care of it, as livestock, especially if it has to live outside year round. On top of this tyrannical rule that we have going on, I'm watching a show when I can on Netflix. It's called The Last Kingdom, and it's about England before England ever became England. It's actually pretty good. It's about the Danes taking on everybody. Danes taking on the Saxons, and how they're trying to establish England. And the one thing that I see that really brought this show to my attention was how much the king at that time was trying to form England, but also the tyrannical rule and how he's trying to dictate how everybody does everything. And I started looking at that, and I started looking at what we're living in right now, and the correlations are unreal. They really are. Ladies and gentlemen, we are being destroyed, and everybody's letting it happen. We have one lady in the House of Representatives that's telling you and dictating to you what you can do and can't do. We have one lady in the House of Representatives that's wanting to give billions of dollars to Iran right now. They just passed a new stimulus bill in the House of Representatives. $3 trillion. But have you read it? How much money of that is going to Iran? Now, they're coming out saying we have to have mandatory vaccines. I haven't had a vaccine since I got out of the Army. Haven't had a flu shot since I got out of the Army in 1987. You ain't giving me no damn shots at all. You ain't giving me no pills at all. You ain't giving me nothing at all. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. This time that we're living in is socialism. You've become accustomed to it. You're living in a socialism setting right now. You've become accustomed to it. You're used to it. You're not standing up against it. You're not fighting against it. You're still letting it happen. Nobody's coming out and saying anything. Nobody is going back to work. Nobody is breaking that 6-foot deal. Social distancing. I've been breaking that social distancing since they even started it. Because I got to be around people when I go to the co-op, when I go to different businesses to get what I need to take care of things for the ranch. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been shaking hands this entire time. I'm not sick and they haven't been sick. They're not wearing face masks. They're not wearing gloves. If you want to wear those face masks and those gloves, that's on you. But the question is this, why? What has you so scared that you have to live the way they want you to live, the way your government tells you you have to live? Are you not capable of living your life the best way you know how? Do you really have to have the United States government, your state, city, your county, tell you how you must live? How many of you are obeying how they say you must live? Oh, you can't go outside. You can't play in your front yard with your kids. Oh, you can't do this. Oh, you can't do that. You got to have the social distancing. You got to do as we say. Why? Why? You know, I keep hearing excuses. That's what it is excuses. Oh, you got to think about other people. That's why you wear masks. No. You're not thinking about other people. You're thinking about yourself. You're thinking about yourself only. You know, I'm not the smartest fella in the neighborhood, but I will tell you this: if you keep wearing continuously a mask, what does that do? That puts your own CO2 back into your own body. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you're putting your own CO2 back into your body, which can cause medical problems. It can create medical issues. If you have too much CO2 back in your body, it actually creates an acid toxicity. But they haven't come out and told you that, have they? Dr. Fauci, or whatever his name is, hasn't told you that, has he? You know, and it's a crock. Now they come out a while back and said you must have travel papers in order to go to your job. Is this Germany? Is Hitler ruling again? World War II. What was the big thing about World War II? Everybody had to have travel papers. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not 1942. This is not 1945. This is not 1947. This is 2020. Why are we reliving our history? Why are we reliving our history? Like I said, I haven't come on here for quite a while just because I'm working all the time, constantly. So I haven't taken the time to come on here and do anything. Now I got to open up a gate, so you guys just hang on a second. We got a lot of rain last night. A lot of rain. One of the things that I'm looking at, ladies and gentlemen, is this. One of the things that I look at and I consider, and I've been really thinking about, is this. If you're quarantining yourself, how has it benefited you and your family? In all honesty, can you tell me? Can you tell me how quarantining yourself has helped you and your family? Has it helped you pay your bills? Has it helped you be able to buy your groceries? Has it helped you I gotta check the rain gauge here. Has it benefited you in a way that made your life better by quarantining yourself? You know, the Democrats are constantly coming out and said science, science, science. The Democrats are constantly coming out and said how President Trump has been doing such a horrible job. The Democrats have been saying this, that, and the other. But yet I have not seen them do one damn thing to make things better. On any of us. For any of us. I gotta hook up a trailer here. But you know, one of the things that I am seeing is how the Democrats are doing nothing but bitching, moaning, and groaning. Okay, you guys are just gonna have to sit there for a second. I gotta pull ahead just a touch. All I have seen is how the Democrats are trying to tell everybody they don't know a damn thing. Democrats are saying they're the only ones that know anything at all. But let me ask you this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women of all ages. How has what the Democrats been saying benefited you at all? What has anything that the Democrats have been doing as of late, how has it been helping you figure out your life, making your life better? In all honesty. What has the Republicans done to make your life better during this time of quarantine? What has the Republicans done to make your life better at all during the spread of this fake news of this quarantine crap? What has the Republicans done that makes you proud of the fact knowing that you can go out and make a living, earn a paycheck? What have they done? What have they done to prove that you're okay, that you don't have to worry about this virus, fake news, that this fake virus at all? Now, I seen something today that's true. And here it is. Here's what's true. If they would have never mentioned the word coronavirus, everybody, and I mean every person in America, would have only thought they had the flu or a cold. That's it. That's it. You wouldn't have thought of anything else. You wouldn't have been quarantined. You wouldn't have been forced to wear masks and gloves. To this day, I have not wore a mask or gloves. I have taken precautions. We were all taught as young men and women, young people, how to wash our hands, wash our face. You get crap all over your hands, you don't go touching your face. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been nothing but a ploy. This has been an experiment in bringing forth a draconian society in the guise of socialism. You don't believe me? Look at your history. Look at your history. You know, I'm just a simple man, but I got a lot of things I got to deal with every single day. Not only work, but I got markets I have to deal with. Fake markets. I got packing houses that are supposed to be up and running, but they're owned by foreign entities and they're shutting down. How many packing houses in America? Major packing houses are American made, American owned. Can anybody tell me that? You know, one of the things I have to look at too is this. Where did America go? In all honesty, where did America go? The America that we grew up in. The America that we defended when we was in the military. The America where the lights came on at nighttime, your ass was at the house because you knew not to be outside. The America where we didn't worry about ourselves. The America where apple pie was the national deal, where we said the Pledge of Allegiance. We worshiped God. We never worried about offending anybody. I remember back in the 60s, 70s, and early 80s, there was not any obese people running around. People were constantly working. People were in shape. People were busy. But then all of a sudden I started people getting fatter and fatter and fatter because they were getting lazier and lazier and lazier. And the government started paying people to sit on their ass and not do a damn thing. What would you rather do, ladies and gentlemen? Would you rather get a stimulus check from the United States government, which is your money anyway? Oh yeah, and in case you haven't read both stimulus packages, you have to pay it back via taxes. What would you rather do? Would you rather get a $1,200 handout from the government, or would you rather be working? Myself, I'd rather work, because I don't get a stimulus check at all. Because that first one that came out, they made a stipulation that if you're paying child support, you don't get it. Plus, it's also based off of your income tax return. It is based off your income tax return. Bet you didn't know that one either. But this new stimulus bill that Nancy to pass, ladies and gentlemen, is not going to everybody in America at all. It's going to go to select people. That's it. Now, how many people live in America? Okay? This new stimulus package, ladies and gentlemen, that Nancy Pelosi passed last night is not for the people of America. It is for her cohorts. Special projects that they're trying to get passed, that they've been trying to get through on every damn thing. Nancy Pelosi and her cohorts in the House of Representatives, while they're dictating to you what you can and cannot do. Why are you letting it happen? Why are you letting that happen? You know, there's a lady running out in California against Nancy Pelosi. How come nobody's hearing about that? How come nobody's hearing about these people that's running against Nancy Pelosi, Adam Schiff, Maxine Waters, Nadler? How come you're not hearing about those people? You know, you guys are always telling me we have to elect them out. We got to elect them out. We got to elect in new people. So how come Facebook is not blowing up? Facebook should be blowing up with all these people that's running against those individuals. Why is it not? How come I haven't seen one thing on Facebook from that person running against Pelosi out in California? I haven't seen one thing on Facebook about her at all. How come I haven't seen anything about the person that's running against Maxine Waters? How come I haven't seen anything against the person that's running against Adam Schiff? Why is that? Oh, it's because it's tyranny. They're only going to let you see what they think you need to see. I'm just a simple ranch hand, ladies and gentlemen. But I can tell you what, I can spot bullshit a mile away. And right now, there is so much bullshit flowing. I can't tuck my pants in my boots enough to keep that shit from getting on me. You know, in this time that we're sitting here and I'm watching things and I'm listening, I'm doing the 3 L's, look, listen, and learn. All I'm learning is this. The American people are letting socialism, tyranny, draconian rule take over. Because if you didn't take Kentucky's governor, what a dipstick. He should be out of office right now. The people of Kentucky should go get that governor out of office. The people of Virginia should go get that governor out of office. The people of Michigan should go get her out of office. Every state that is being dictated to by these governors, like Cuomo, why is he still in office? Why has the people of New York not stood up against him? Why? I don't understand it. You know, there's a lot of things we have to look at and what's happening and what's going on. But I will tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. I will tell you this. If people do not wake up and see what's happening right in front of their eyes, if they can't understand what's going on, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But I can tell you this. American ranchers, farmers are being devastated. We're being destroyed. We got farmers told to dump your milk. We got fruit growers told to destroy your fruit. Now they're talking about ranchers and feedlots killing cattle so they don't go to butchers. We got Elizabeth Warren and Cory Booker who think that it's okay to shut down feedlots now. Feedlots. In case you folks don't know what a feedlot is, I got a steer, some heifers. They're about 600, 700 pounds. Okay, they're weaned. They're no longer with mama. It's time to send them to a feedlot so I can finish growing them there so they get up to about 1,100 pounds. That's butchering size. That is what puts meat on your plate. That is what puts food into your belly. But yet, Cory Booker and Elizabeth Warren have decided to team up to go after feedlots. Shut them down. Because if you remember right, 2016, what happened? Who came out and said that the government needs to take over all agriculture? Besides OAC. Maxine Waters, Elizabeth Warren, Cory Booker. Government is trying to take over everything in America. The United States government thinks that that place they live in, which is 10 mile by 10 mile square, can dictate to all of us how we sleep, how we live, how we eat, how we go to the bathroom, everything. So, ladies and gentlemen, when are you going to stand up? You know, I did a deal not too long ago. I said it's time to pick your battles. We got a lot of battles. We got a lot of battles in front of us. We have the New World Organization coming in trying to take over. And ladies and gentlemen, they're doing it. The NWO is here. It is in full force in the United States of America. The World Health Organization has taken over all medical needs of America. You don't believe me? Open your eyes. Open your ears. Look and listen and you'll see it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got so much stuff going on. We got so much tyrannical rule. And here's the funny part is, there's more stuff coming out now that's proving the Democrats are guilty of sedition, of treason, of collusion, of having a coup. Now, they keep saying it's a soft coup. It is not a soft coup at all. Anytime you try to overthrow the President of the United States, that is not a soft coup. Ladies and gentlemen, I've never heard such BS. And now, CNN thinks they're the only ones that know any damn thing. Like usual. So they go get this little girl, Greta, because she's an expert on the coronavirus. She don't know diddly. She ain't been alive long enough to even know which way's up or down. And we get people bashing our president every single day, but the NWO, the World Health Organization, and everybody else in the government is doing what they want. And on top of that, The representatives in the House and the Senate are passing legislation, ladies and gentlemen, to protect themselves so they cannot be charged with criminal crimes. You don't believe me? Look it up. They have passed statutes. They have passed codes to where they cannot be charged with criminal activity, ladies and gentlemen. Makes it kind of interesting, don't it? Or have you realized that yet? Have you how many federal representatives in the state and the Senate, ladies and gentlemen, have had the coronavirus? How many have actually come out and had the coronavirus? And how many of them's had a cold or a flu? Can you guys tell me? You know, I look at it this way. Dictatorship is a seed of Satan, and it has been sprouting. I can tell you right now, here in the state of Oklahoma, and I hate to say this, but it comes more evident every day. Not only by the stories I hear about the police departments and the sheriff's departments, but I see it in our own state legislature. I hear it on the radio all the time. I hear it in the ads that they play on the radio every single day. Now they're playing ads telling kids are on this thing saying, if you see something wrong, call the police. If you see somebody doing something they shouldn't, call the police. If you see somebody not social distancing, call the police. I see it every single day. I hear it every single day. And I know damn good and well you do too. I know damn good and well you do too. But here's the problem. Why are we letting it still happen? Why are we not standing our ground, ladies and gentlemen? Is it because we're too scared? So you're going to stay home. You're not going to work. You've been out of work now for 2 months, going on 3 months. You're getting your stimulus check. Don't know about your unemployment. There's a lot of folks that haven't gotten unemployment payments yet. They've been sitting at home. We got landlords out there that's refusing to help during this time of need. We got landlords out there saying, guess what? If you can't pay your rent, pack your crap and get out of my house. I understand what they're trying to do. I understand they're trying to make a living. I understand that they have a place for you to live. And I understand they want their money. But guess what? The government is the one that's screwing you over. The government is the one saying you can't work. You can't do this, you can't do that. And guess what? You're abiding by what they say. You are abiding by what they say because you're not working. You're staying at home. You're self-distancing. You're going to the grocery store with a mask on. That's BS. That is BS. You know, I heard a scientist yesterday, and we got a program here in Woodward, Oklahoma. It's called Tradio. Buy, sell, trade, swap, or give away. Personal items only. And the funny part is, the DJ that's doing it actually came out yesterday and said something that I've been saying for a long time. A virus will be killed by sunlight, okay? By heat. Any virus will. Why do you think that when you get sick with a cold, something like that, they tell you to cover up, sweat it out, right? This DJ actually came out and said, if you sell, trade, swap, give away, whatever, put it outside, put it in the sun for about 10 minutes, and you're good to go. So, it makes you wonder, ladies and gentlemen, makes you wonder, if heat will kill something, why are you doing what the government says you need to do? Now, you have to be brutally honest with yourself. How many of you are staying home because you're quarantined? How many of you are not going anywhere? not driving like you normally do, not shopping like you normally do. How many of you are not living your life like you normally do? You know, these scientists are nothing but liars. Joe Biden, in his basement, has been doing nothing but lying to everybody. I've sat here and I've looked and I've listened mostly. And then I look when I can after I get home before I go to bed at what's really happening. And I learn. But also, I'm such a history buff. I'm one of these guys that I will take 5 minutes to actually look something up because I remember it. I remember being told about it when I was in the army, when I was in Germany. I've been to socialist countries. I've been to communist countries. I've been to prison camps. I've been to Auschwitz. I've been to Dachau. I've been to places that would curl your toenails. I've been in skirmishes where I've shot people and killed people when I was in the military. I've saved people, not only in the military, but also in my personal life. I've experienced a lot in my young 55 years. But I've never thought I'd experience any of this crap in the country that I was born and bred in and I was raised in. I never thought I would experience in the country that I'm proud to defend. Here's the part that gets me. The ignorance level in this country is rampant. Very rampant. The ignorance level in this country is so rampant. I was talking the other day, it's time to pick your battles and how you need to fight for the Republic. Somebody actually came out and said that I took that from a movie called The Next of Kin with Patrick Swayze in it. Apparently, that individual does not know and has not heard and has not done any research, and even the president says, because it's true, and it's in every official document before we became a corporation, that the Republic, we are a constitutional republic. I didn't steal that from The Next of Kin. The state of Texas is still considered a republic. The South, during the South and North and South War, okay? That is not a republic. I'm talking in a country. I'm talking about who we are as a people. Before we lost our sovereignty, we was a republic. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men, women, old ages, I can tell you this right now, we lost our republic. We are not living in a republic right now. We are living in a draconian society. No ifs, ands, buts about it. And you think it's bad now? You think it's bad now? You just wait. Keep doing nothing. Keep not standing up for your rights. Nancy Pelosi's main goal has been to get rid of our Bill of Rights and the Constitution of the United States, ladies and gentlemen. She's going to get it done. She's wanting to rewrite the Constitution and the Bill of Rights for her own wants and needs. Trust me on this. Everything the Democrats say is wrong, they are the ones that created it. Everything that the Republicans say is wrong, they are the one that created it. We the people of the Republic of America are the ones who are suffering because of the wants and needs of those people that's sitting up there in a 10 mile by 10 mile square radius zone that think they are king and queen over us, that think they are the tyrants that are getting after us like sheeple. I've sat here long enough, and I've listened long enough, and I've wondered what's going to happen. Well, let me tell you this way. When this country opens back up, do you honestly believe that when everything comes open again, that the Democrats are going to get quiet, that the Republicans are actually going to stand up for the people? No, the Democrats will not become quiet, and I know the Republicans will not stand up for anybody because they don't care. The Democrats want total control, total annihilation of anybody who opposes them. The Republicans are just sitting there. They're not doing a damn thing because they don't care. They want that $175,000 a year. Oh yes, and that reminds me, if you also read the first and the second stimulus package, you will see that there's pay raises in there for the government. For the government. For the representatives and for the senators. They're not voting against it. Hell no, they want that pay raise. Because they're working so hard to get America where it needs to be. As a simple man living out here in northwest Oklahoma, all I can say is this. They come after me to take my rights away. It's not going to happen. They come after me to tell me I must have a mandatory vaccine. It's not going to happen. Come after me and try to take my freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom to have firearms away from me. It's not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. My battle has been, I've drawn up plans for my battle. I know which battle I'm going to take on. Do you? There's many fronts to this battle. You got to pick your battle. You got to get your people that's like-minded with you ready for that battle. Because when it all comes together, ladies and gentlemen, and trust me, it's going to come together, you better be ready. You better be ready. Now, I'm going to get down the road here, go to the hayfield. I'm going to get my ass busy, see if I can haul any hay out or not. But ladies and gentlemen, all I can say is this. If I can sit here and look, listen, and learn and understand and comprehend what's going on daily, you can too. There's no reason for you to stay at home. There's no reason for you to wear masks or gloves. None. You cannot give me any scientific, proven facts how it benefits you. Because it doesn't. And besides, you don't even have the damn mask that's going to work. And you cannot wear that mask 24/7. Even in the hospitals, they don't wear the same mask all the time. They wear one mask per patient, they take it off with those same gloves and throw them away. Then they grab another mask and another set of gloves. So come on, you got to wisen up. You got to use this thing up here for something other than a hat rack. Now, I'm going to get back here and I'm going to see what I can get done and get accomplished. I want to thank everybody for joining in. And the only thing I got left to say is this, and it is so prevalent right now. If you sit on a wooden fence, you're going to get splinters in your butt. So get your ass up, get off that fence, put your feet down, pull them splinters out, and go forwards. Get out of your house. Go to work doing something. Go to work doing anything other than what they're dictating to you. Don't worry about going to the beach. Don't worry about going here doing that like the sand dunes here in Oklahoma. Go to work. Go make money. Go pay your bills. And when you go forwards, ladies and gentlemen, we will take our republic back. God bless you. God bless each and every one of you. God bless the Republic of America. We'll see y'all later.